Anyway, I guess it's time for the intro. I've been watching too much Brendan Freyes, or whatever his name is, so I don't think I can do intros properly anymore. Intros are just wrong now. But we started already, right? So
it's recording. You can start anytime.
Oh, thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Rate Up. I do not know what episode number it is because I'm bad at counting. But today you have me, Polarisu, and...
This is your turn.
This is all, you're on the left. Anyway, yes, me and Sisif. Wait, oh fuck. Kaiser! It's funny, okay.
Don't worry about the 10th episode, we'll nail this intro.
Yeah, cheers, I'm Kaiser. Hey.
Hey, nice to meet you.
And today in Rate Up, we will be talking about some very interesting topics. And it's going to be a surprise to you. It's going to be Gacha Gaming. Like, I know we spoke about gaming before, and that's, you know, we talked a lot about Kaiser's obsession with Fortnite, I think. Was that on the podcast?
I don't think we recorded that.
Yo, nobody take note of that? You say that later?
Fortnite.
I actually talked to you guys so much, I don't know what we've talked about on podcast and off podcast.
Yeah, it's so hard to remember.
That's a little bit of a problem because now that we didn't talk about that, I can add a bit of thing here. But anyway, so obviously we all play Arknights here. Contrary to popular belief, me and Kaiser do actually play the game.
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
Liars.
But I didn't. Hey, you shut up. But I wanted to know, did you guys ever play any other gacha games? Like, before Arknights?
A ton, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
So, the first gacha game I think I've ever played was Summoner's War. I think Summoner's War, like, for the people that don't know what it is a turn-based game. Imagine like Genshin, just turn-based with like enough anime girls, like with monsters. And you can farm runes, upgrade your monsters. There's like a real-time arena where you can fight other people, so with PvP. There's PvE, raids and everything. And it's an amazing and super fun gacha game. I still think it's one of the best ones I've ever played and probably ever will play. I had so much fun playing it, even though I spent a lot of money. I had a great time. And yeah, I started with Summoner's War. There's a few others, but I want to hear Kaiser's first gacha game.
Before we get into that, I just want to say you sounded like you were like almost putting out an ad for them. Like that sounded like some rage stuff.
I like Summoner's War. Okay, I think people should give it a try. Like, it is a fun game to play. You can spend so much time in it, and the best thing about the game is that the gacha rates are shit. And that makes it so cool.
Oh, we should play this gacha game. By the way, the rates are abysmal.
The thing is, like, there's like 1,000 different monsters you can have, right? And that means if the gacha rates are shit, if you finally get after 3 months, now the highest rarity monster there, like a 5-star, that is a celebration you will never forget. And if it's someone you really wanted, that feeling of finally obtaining that operator, that monster you have wanted for so long, it's just a one-time-in-life experience. And it just fills you so much with joy. And that's why I love shitty gacha rates.
Right, so it sounds like they have a pretty bad rate up. The only good rate up I know can be found on youtube.com/c/rate up. Do we even have a link like that?
I don't know. No, it's I don't know.
Again, just that's an investment line you gave there. Like when we do have a link like that, then it works. You know, stonks.
Yeah. But when you say playing a gacha game, does it count if I just played a game without knowing that it is a gacha game?
Yeah.
Without even knowing what a gacha game is?
I didn't know it back then either.
That was my first gacha game as well. I didn't know it was a gacha game. I didn't know what gacha was.
Because that was the case for me. Like, I guess 5 years ago? Not 5 years ago. A couple of years ago, I was in my Fire Emblem phase, and I played Fire Emblem Heroes, the Fire Emblem gacha game.
Oh.
And the concept of gacha game, I didn't have this word in my mind. The concept didn't exist to me. Like, I played it, and I was like, okay, seems like I have used... So I used up all my stamina, right? And my gacha currency, and I was like, why don't I have any? I have nothing to do. This game is shit. I have nothing to do. Am I just supposed to stare at the characters I've collected? And that really didn't. I played it for like a couple of days, and I got so bored of it because I was able to do like a couple of missions, and then it was over. Nothing else. And then later, so the first proper gacha games that I played, knowing that it was a gacha game, was Arknights then. And like after that, I tried out a couple of other ones as well.
Well, I'm gonna be fair. Arknights does ruin the other gacha games.
Yeah, it does. It honestly, after playing Arknights, I specifically went for other gacha games that somehow have the same like aesthetic, because I was like, okay, Arknights is a gacha game. I enjoy Arknights. I will enjoy other gacha games. Then I tried out like fucking Azulane and Girls Frontline. Played it for a couple of hours, and then I dropped it. Like Arknights is the only one that's actually stayed for me for a long time. Oh, and of course, like last year, there was this 1 week where all of us were just playing Alchemy Stars, like around the clock.
Yeah, that was actually an amazing week. Everyone was playing
was.
Alchemy Stars. It was like 1 week, and we were like, Alchemy Stars, this game is actually amazing. And then like a week later, I don't know what happened. I don't know. We just dropped it. I don't.
Yeah, it just disappeared.
Wasn't it the same thing with like Little Witch? Like there's a few gacha games that
Little
are
Witch, exactly.
there are like a few gacha games that are amazing to play, but you just don't play them anymore for some odd reason. It's really weird, but they were actually amazing games. Like I loved the Little Witch so much.
Yeah, the game was actually.
You mean Revived Witch or Little Witch?
Yeah, Revived Witch.
Revived. Revived.
Yeah. So this is not talking about Little Witch Academia, the Studio Trigger anime made in 2017. But if I didn't have a YouTube channel and I had like more time, I would still be playing Revived Witch. The game looked so nice. The pixel aesthetic was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Revived Witch too. I had a character I really liked. Oh, a character I really liked. But yeah, my first gacha game was Love Live School Idol Festival.
Hell yeah, that's the manliest sentence you have ever spoken, my friend.
I know, I'm very manly. But no, it was a rhythm game, idol rhythm game. Not idol like you know, like you don't do anything. Idol like kawaii. This. Yeah, that was my first gacha game, and then like I don't know, it was very weird to me because I really liked the characters, and we played it. My brothers also played it at the time, and like I got really into the songs and everything. But then I had the same issue with that you had when eventually I couldn't play anything, and I was like, but I want to play some songs. I want to play some more. I was about to nail this one. What the?
I had such a huge written game phase where I just played written games on the phone all the time. They're super fun. I tried it as well, Love Alive. I just didn't have the time to play further, and I had other written games I liked more. But all in all, it was super fun.
This is actually making me want to re-download Love Live School Idol Festival. Although I think they like made a new game, so that one's kind of dead in the water almost. But yeah.
Kyun. I actually never tried out any gacha games that are like properly based on animes that are already out. They always feel like I almost want to say quick cash grabs to me.
They are.
You gotta fight.
They usually are.
That's what
it's
it
like
is,
back in the day when Disney, Pixar, or DreamWorks made a movie, and immediately after that movie they would release a Nintendo DS game based around that movie, and all of them were fucking trash. Like it's only done for money. Like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how it works. Like, did you know that Pokemon makes like most of its money from merchandise?
Yeah.
Not from the games, not from the anime, just from merch.
Yeah.
I did make a lot of money with Pokemon cards, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, would that count as merch or?
I think, yeah, Pokemon cards are merch, right?
Okay, I didn't write this down. This isn't on the list of things, but while we are on the topic, are trading card games just gacha games in real life?
Yes, they are.
Yes.
So many Polarizo and my boys. So many people play and have played gacha games without fucking knowing. Like I remember when like me and my school friends were like 12, 13 or so, they would spend insane amounts of money on FIFA points in order to draw packs in FIFA Ultimate Team for like football players. And like today I just realized they've been playing gacha games, and now they're like probably like cringy weeby gacha game. Why would you spend so much money on a PNG? Why would you spend money on a fucking football player? He's not real. Like, he's based on a real person, but like there are so many gacha games out there, not labeled as such.
Yeah, I mean, gacha
playing cards as well.
Gacha is at the moment like a mechanic in games that is just pretty much in every game, because companies realized how much money they can make by implementing this thing.
Loot crates and shit that drop like random loot.
Oh,
it's all gacha at the end of the day.
Do you know the meme? Like a surprise mechanic box. Or what was it? It's not a gacha box, it's a surprise mechanic box.
Yeah, I remember that. Was it EA or something?
Yeah, I believe the EA got like a big hit for that or something with the whole loot box thing that they had before.
It was
pretty much.
That was Battlefront 2, I think, was it, where they implemented like purchases, and I don't know if it was gacha involved or not, but like that are game changing, that you can get an advantage by spending money. That is so fucked up. I've spoken with about that in my recent video. It's so freaking fucked up, and I'm not a big fan of EA. I'm really not.
I mean, is anybody a big fan of EA?
That's the question. Everyone that loves FIFA.
But even the people who play FIFA hate FIFA, and especially EA. Like, I don't know.
I don't know how you would like it.
Same game every year.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's same trash game, same bugs, no bug fixing, nothing, and then every year they have to buy the players they already own in the previous version again and spend thousands of money, and that's so fucked up. I hate it.
Yeah. Actually, since we're on the topic, this was the next topic. So
Jeez.
I know. I'm smooth like that. You see, it's so natural. I knew how the conversation was gonna go. I was like 5 perpendicular steps ahead of you.
You are natural as this.
Yeah, so there was, like, for people who don't play gacha games, like, I've heard before that people call gacha, they like say they aren't real games, and they like, you know, take normal games and say, why don't you go play like a normal game and stuff like that, you know, those things. Have you guys had any experience with that? Because, like, you know, as gacha game, technically as a gacha game YouTuber.
I mean, I've kind of run into the problem when I tried to recommend Arknights to my friends, and while they liked the gameplay, they liked the aesthetic, they liked a couple of Dio's opinions videos about the game, they wouldn't actually play it themselves, just because there was gacha as a mechanic, and they were like, gacha is cringe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the experience that I have made, definitely. Also,
I get that, yeah. That's the hardest part about trying to get anyone into Arknights. You know?
Yes, legit. Which is sad, because like the gacha in Arknights is like so tame. Like,
yeah,
Assassin's free-to-play account is the best example for that. Like, you don't have to pay a lot of attention to the gacha in order to like.
It's funnier if you just don't pay any money in general. It's Arknights. If you pay money, you destroy yourself the game. Like, you don't face any challenges anymore.
I can proudly say, I don't know, maybe we will talk about like spending habits in gacha later also. Will we? Because I can proudly say, the last time I spent money on Arknights was a fucking Rosmontis banner back in the day, and it only was that one $5 package that gives you LMD, because I wanted LMD to promote somebody. I didn't even use like stuff for the gacha. Like,
I don't... look at you, pay to win, not even pay to gacha. What's
disgusting,
up with that?
am I right? Disgusting, am I right? Being an Arknights YouTuber has changed me. No, but I like don't spend any money on gacha. I just use the free stuff. So gacha in Arknights shouldn't really be like the factor telling you, no, don't touch the game.
Yeah, but I guess it's because of a lot of other gacha games and how they treat things. You know? So they have that bad thing. Arknights being this little gem that's just doing its own thing and being very good at it. I don't know, because like even with other gacha games, like when you get a character, that character is usually not good until you get duplicates and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
So Arknights,
like in Azulane, Arknights is a fucking gem, honestly. I don't think we stress that enough. Like, or at least me personally, I love Arknights. It's genuinely, after like playing it for over 2 years now, it's probably my most favorite game. It's like, it's won a place in my heart.
Your most favorite
Especially,
game, like out of all games, or like gacha games?
No, out of all the games I've ever played.
That is impressive.
It's become an important part of the life, so to say. Especially when... But what I wanted to say, like, I've played Azulane for a couple of months, actually, like, after dropping it initially. I've dropped it 3 times in total, by the way, at this point. And there you genuinely have to limit break characters in order to level them up, so you need dupes, or, like, very rare duplicate thingies in order to limit break them. Like, it's kind of a given that you have to, like, pull for them, I guess.
Yeah, get more of them.
I mean, Azulane is like relatively nice when it comes to... I don't know how to phrase it. Azulane has like 500 characters or something, so... and you can't even get all of them. You have to buy like dock extensions and everything in order to get at least a part, like partially all of them.
Yeah. No, it's a whole thing here. I was gonna say, I forgot about this earlier when you mentioned Fire Emblem, but an Arknights game that's like in a Fire Emblem style would be really cool.
It would be so amazing.
Because like the tactics and everything, and you could be the doctor, and then like you could like... I was actually looking for a mod for Fire Emblem where like the characters were replaced with like...
Rizzo, can you explain for people that haven't played Fire Emblem, like the hero, how the style is?
It's a turn-based... Oh, heroes? Heroes?
I don't know, like the way you want it.
Screw heroes. Don't know about like Sacred Sword or some shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's basically a turn-based strategy game where you have to like maneuver people across a grid-based battle map.
Yeah,
and win. Yeah,
it's very tactical. That's why I think it would fit Arknights really well. Like if Arknights made a game like that, I would happily play it. Because it would even fit Arknight's style of like putting down like 12 units or like 10 like I think Fire Emblem has. Like normal Fire Emblem games, not Fire Emblem Heroes, I think that only has like 5. I don't know. And then like maneuvering around the map with like those 10 would actually be so cool.
It definitely would be. Would be interesting to see as well how the turn-based thing would like translate into how Arknight's characters work.
I mean, the only issue with that would be they wouldn't have the right weapons, because in Fire Emblem you can swap weapons all the time, and a lot of characters have like normally their signature thing.
I mean, yeah.
One day I will play it. I heard so much good things about that Fire Emblem that it's like really worth playing. I want to give it a try, and I think they have good waifus if I remember correctly.
They actually do. I can, yeah.
I also remember a song that I always listen to. I never played the game, but like there's like one soundtrack that got recommended to me, which is just really loved.
Oh, like Fire Emblem music.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you want the Fire Emblem with the waifus, we can give you that one specifically. there's one for that. I forget. It's on the DS or something.
Yeah, it's.
Is it the one with the horse on the cover?
The one with the horse.
I don't know. Like I think there was like a spirit guy and a horse on the cover for Fire Emblem once. Am I wrong?
Oh, that sort of horse.
What did you think?
Oh, nothing.
Moving on. So, do you prefer normal or do you prefer gacha games? Like.
Honestly, I don't care. Like, I don't decide on the games that I play based on genre. Like, I can't say, okay, this game is a gacha game, therefore I will enjoy it. Or this game is, I don't fucking know. This game is a strategy game, therefore I will enjoy it. I enjoy games for what they are and what part of a genre they are. Like, personally.
Yeah. So, see?
For me, this answer is a little bit hard. Like, can I just go with both? Like, I'm a person that likes to play a game for like 20 hours straight. And that's what I did with Rocket League. But I always, like the last 8 years of my life, I always had a gacha game playing on my side playing when I was playing another game. So I used to just play both all the time.
Yes, that's a fair answer, actually.
It is a fair answer.
Guys, we need some discourse. Fucking bring a couple of bad opinions.
Okay, yo, I don't like either.
Yo, you fucking suck, Polarisu.
No, but yeah, I've been like for the past like few years been playing, like even when I'm playing Final Fantasy, if I can, then Arknights is running in the background, you know. Tab out every now and then, press run, do my thing, go back in. So I guess I'm also likes to see that just play both. I don't know. Do you think there's people that just like gacha games? It's like, oh my god, I'm not gonna play that. There's no gacha in it.
I don't think so. And if there are some people like that, they need some help. Then.
If you're that gambling addicted.
Yeah, exactly. Which, if you actually are gambling addicted, then please get help. That wasn't a joke. Like, we worry about you.
I mean, the thing is, like, I think everyone or many people that spend a little bit of money into gacha games have like one little side of like gambling. Not addicted, but like a gambling. They need to gamble a little bit.
Yeah, no, like I can actually agree to that. Like, opening up a bag is one of the greatest feelings of all time. I'm so happy that I have some sort of self-control in order to not just dump all my money on it.
I mean, the reason why I'm not going much in casinos and stuff is mainly because I can gamble in my game. I don't need to visit a casino. And that is actually for me like a cure. Otherwise, I feel like I would go every weekend with my friends or something, like once in a while in the casino. So I'm happy I'm playing a gacha game.
Yeah, I know like people in real life who are actually who were addicted to like proper gambling in the casino and like sport betting and shit.
Yeah, I know as well.
That stuff ruins you, fam. Like, no.
Can I tell a story about that? Like, one of my coworkers was like this, and they always want to go into casino. And one time I went with them, and like they spent like, I think they went with 500 francs or dollars. It's about the same. And they lost everything, right? And like we said, a fixed amount, we're not spending more. On the way home, his girlfriend drove home. He was in the back with us, and he had like his phone open. And imagine what he was playing on the phone. Not a gacha game, but freaking online casino, and spent more money.
Okay.
That is freaking brutal. And I honestly, like, the thing I did is just to suggest him to play a gacha game. It just keeps the gambling, let's just say, needs a little bit down.
Yeah,
but if you spend money in a casino or if you spend money on a gacha game, the money is gone anyway.
Yeah, the money is gone, but at least like you need more time on a gacha game to spend money than you need in a casino to spend money. In a casino, you can put $1,000 on red and you lose it in one roulette round. But in the gacha game, with $1,000, you have like at least an hour of content or something by pulling.
Yeah, there was actually like the massive thing about is like loot boxes gambling that they had at some point, you know, because of EA. Thank you, EA, for that. You know, also leads into gacha games. It's like, is gacha games gambling? And there was a whole lot of things, and I think a lot of gacha or loot boxes were banned in certain countries because of it.
Yeah,
Netherlands is one of the countries that I think got banned certain gacha games.
Yeah, so I think it went from like loot boxes to FGO, because then people started realizing how much money people were spending on Fate Grand Order. Like that guy who spent like all his life savings. Just for
wasn't it 70,000? Like, wasn't that
something along the lines of that? Yeah, bro. I remember when that like went around that story, and that was probably the first time for a lot of people, like especially in the West or something, to hear about gacha games. Like, for me, it definitely was. I also back then was like, this does not make any sense. Why would you spend money on pictures? Like, you cannot even hang them up in your room. What the fuck are you doing with your money? Like, give it to me instead. That's more useful.
What can you do with those things? They're just pictures. He said E2ing all his units.
I mean, that was many years ago. My opinions might change in time.
I'm a changed man now. I have my JPEGs.
I found my path in life. By the way, this might be very off topic, but I only have like 10 units left in Arknights that are not at Trust 200. I'm almost at Trust 200 for everybody.
But
it's
you
quite
need
an achievement.
You need to add as well. You do not own every unit.
No, I say like 30 units left that I don't have, but
Yeah.
The ones that he has, that's what's important. It's not that he has everything, it's that everything that he has is well taken care of.
But,
exactly, it's not about how much you have, it's about how you use it.
The thing is, like, he maybe have like an Gacha account that no one knows of, and then he has like 30 units, and then it wouldn't be such a huge achievement. But if he has like an account with 170 operators, then it's another thing. Like, that is a lot.
I don't even know how many I have. I just know if I sort them by trust, then there's only like a couple of ones left. Well, whatever.
I never worked on trust. I gotta work on that.
So your operators don't trust you? They just see you and they're like, oh my god, here he goes again.
I force them to trust me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's like, you got many accounts, so it's, I think, I already lose track of the units that I have, like who has what trust and stuff like that. So,
yeah.
I mean, I can imagine you with your multiple accounts.
Yeah, it's just, my main account just now exists. My Gacha account is luckily pretty much done. Like, I have no tasks anymore to do on there. The only thing that now I have to do is like do special ops farming. And beside that, I've pretty much finished, like, I would say one account completely. A normal account I have to work on now.
So while we are on the topic of Arknights, I just wanted to know. So I know that both of you, well, actually all three of us, think that Arknights actually does have a bright future, especially with everything that's coming up. Hypergriffin as a whole.
As 100%, yeah.
Yes. Also, Hypergriff. Just remember that when you do need people to test and promote Enfield, we are here. But it's kind of a bit of a dry phase right now in Arknights. A lot of people aren't really playing. That happens a lot in the game. Well, not a lot. I wouldn't say a lot, but I mean, like, it happens over. It happened a few times over the years. Yeah, what do you suggest that people do when they in this time? Because I mean, I know that none of you want anyone to like leave the game, and can be tiring to play it when you really don't want to.
Like, for me, like, I've been giving advice for like what you can do during like down phases and stuff, but the only thing I always recommend is just make yourself a challenge account. Even if there's no down phase, having a challenge account is what gives Arknights like the thing I love so much, and that is a challenge. If you have a normal main account, you spend like just like every month like the $5 thing on it, your account is pretty much like after 5 months, 6 months already way too strong. And I just think if you have a challenge on it, it just makes the game so much more fun to play.
I disagree. Like, I agree with what you said, but I disagree with the advice. Because the thing is, the vast majority of Arknights players are casual players who just want to play the game. They're not going to make an effort to create a second account just to challenge themselves. But what I would, because I have been at this point where I just really got bored of the game. It was back in like late 2020, the dark ages, times of Arknights, blah blah. We talked about that time before. And I properly got bored of the game. Not only because there was a dead week or something, because there were dead weeks before. But back in the day when there were dead weeks, I would go on YouTube and watch Arknights videos instead of playing Arknights. Because this way I could spend time with the game without actually playing it, right? So that's pretty much what I do as well. If there's no content in Arknights, just spend time with Arknights on YouTube or like Twitch or other things. Maybe even, I don't know, some sort of other place. That is the advice that I would like give people. If you like, do not actually only play Arknights, but like properly experience it by listening to the music as well, looking at art, watching the YouTubers even more, subscribing to all of them. Just watching a bit more of them.
And I honestly think like breaks are important. Like, if you really have a hard time starting up the game, don't feel ashamed by like not logging in for like 3 days. If you force yourself to log in, eventually you get so sick of it that you never want to start it again. So if you really have this like, oh, should I start or not, take like a few days off and just turn off. It's not that hard, and this will like, if you come back, you probably have a little bit more motivation again.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like how we all have like different methods. Because what I like doing is playing other games, like other gacha games as well. Like I really like trying out other games. Like even if I know I'm only gonna play it for like a week or two, it's still fun to like try it, get into it, and then like I don't know, playing those other games make me appreciate Arknights. It sounds
Even
weird,
more,
but yeah.
But like one.
No, I was gonna say like I keep mentioning it, but I will never forget it. Like the producer of Final Fantasy XIV, when there was a dead period, he literally just told people, stop it. Stop complaining that there's a dead period. Go play other games. Come back when there's stuff. And I just that's kind of stuck with me, and that's what I do now. I listen to that. I will listen to anything that man says.
The dude has balls to just say his community, yeah, no, go and play another game. Come back when there's more. That dude has balls.
I mean, he's running a Final Fantasy game. Like people's gonna come back. It's Final Fantasy.
But still, like, if I would own a game, I don't know if I would be able to tell my player base to play another game. I don't know if I would be able to.
I mean, that's confidence. He knows his game is good.
One thing I forgot to mention, like what you can do if you're bored of like playing the game. I got a comment when I made a speedrun competition. There was like a huge thing, like 10-20 people were like competing about like getting the best time in Annihilations, and the best time that was first reached had a comment there and said, "This cured my Arknight's burnout lol." So it really depends on what kind of person you are. What is the cure for your burnout?
Yeah, you can genuinely see how different it is for everybody, because all three of us just gave different forms of advice to people who are like bored or something. It's completely different. You have to pick, like.
Yeah, you need to know what you like. What the best? Yeah, exactly.
Should we talk about Arknight's burnout?
I mean, if you want to.
I think that's fine.
Do you not want to? Is it a sensitive topic? You were just if you want sensitive topics, you were asking for it earlier.
Yeah, right now it's a huge thing. Huh? Like I heard a lot.
It's a huge thing. Yeah, because like multiple Arknights YouTubers have talked about Arknight's burnout in the last couple of weeks or months, I guess. At this point, it's just a thing that seems to be like constantly around, with like content creators dropping the game or like almost dropping the game, not knowing what to do and stuff. Have you guys had like proper Arknight's burnout? Because I said that I once got bored of the game, but that genuinely just means there was nothing to do and I was bored. I still wanted to play it, it just wasn't possible. But have you guys had a like proper burnout at some point, that you just did not enjoy it, did not want to play it? Blah blah blah.
That's the thing, I have a half burnout right now. Like, I hate farming. I can't get myself to farm on the accounts I need to. But then I go live and I enjoy streaming the game so much and beating new stages. But like farming itself is something that I have a really tough time to do right now. I don't know why.
I had massive burnout, but like there was a lot happening at that time, so I don't know if it's just Arknights or if it was what was happening in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I was very stressed because of work and stuff and all that nonsense, and I don't know, I just didn't play the game for like a long period of time, and then I also just got into other things and I started wondering about. I did start wondering if I should play it, but yeah, I am playing it. I was actually just farming this morning, finishing the null event because I didn't actually do the challenge for the EX stages, and then I did them all, and then I realized there wasn't that much rewards for doing the EX stages. I was supposed to do the normal ones. I'm a dumbass. But no, the game is in the beginning when you start, there's always this goal, like I want to make operators strong, right? I want to build these things. But I have this team kind of built, and I don't see a point to build anything. So it's kind of weird in a sense.
That's why the Fungamis needs to come back very soon.
Yes.
So like, there's no need to level low operators like 4-stars and 3-stars unless there's an event like the Fungamist. So I am very happy when they announced that they're gonna have this game mode completely in the game.
I do want to say, I don't think there isn't a reason. 4-stars and 3-stars, always fun to use. Melanth's skill especially. But Fungimus did make me use characters I've never used before, and it kind of like brought me out of my shell. Like I was using, who was it? Savage, and I was enjoying using Savage. That was fun. I didn't know she was that. And yeah, so I really want Fungimus to come back. I think that's like one of the best like parts of the game, like
100%.
adding gacha to your gacha. now who's gambling?
It's actually true though. Like integrated strategies was so much fun. I remember just sitting there for hours upon hours just playing it. With like all the other events, I would play for 30 minutes, play for an hour, like throughout the day, just doing the stages, fulfilling a couple of challenges or whatever. With Fungimist, I would just sit there and play and play and play. That was so much fun. It was so amazing.
Yeah, and it was always fun to try out new builds and things like with what you randomly get. And you finally get that one that's full sniper build, and you're like, yes, I have all the sniper stuff, but I only brought casters this time. Fuck.
But also the whole, but also the whole experience in its like in of itself, like the roguelike with the different endings and the like little cutscenes, the whole vibe of it. It genuinely just felt like you were on a journey with like a couple of operators. Like, did any of you ever have a proper 12 operator team in integrated strategies? Because usually yeah, okay, fair enough. Maybe I just didn't. But
proper is a strong word, but I did have 12 units at like one endpoint at some point.
Okay.
I mean, I have to say, like, I played it more on my no gacha account than on my main account. But the thing also was on my no gacha account, there weren't much operators to even get from myself. So it was let's just say, a huge advantage when I was playing on my no gacha account, because all I get is like my leveled operators, because I don't have non-leveled operators on my no gacha account.
Oh, true.
And I actually, but I enjoyed it more. But I still used the 3-stars that I usually would never use, and the 4-stars on my no gacha account. So it ended up like that I enjoy way more on my no gacha account than on my main.
Need to sneeze.
Okay, Kaiser?
I'm alive.
Yeah, you maybe, but I think Kaiser isn't.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'm so insanely hungry. I had to take a bite of my breakfast.
That's fine. I wasn't sure if you disconnected or something. I don't.
No, everything okay.
Good.
Yeah, you had breakfast?
Yes. It's
I'm out here starving.
Boiled eggs with some bread and butter.
Wait, can you even breakfast it during this time if it's afternoon? Can you even call it breakfast?
I mean, it's the first meal of the day, so I'm gonna call it breakfast. Fuck time. I'm not a slave of time, bro.
I mean, it's technically it's called breakfast because you break your fast.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
You guys know that like people are fasting now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, heard about it.
Yes. Don't break your fast, boys. Not until evening.
Stay halal, boys.
Now the no, god damn it. So next question, and this is going to be a very hypothetical question, okay? This is a real ballpark of a question. Like you don't even see it. Like the I don't even know how to make baseball references. If you could, if you had the funds to do it, like if you had like so much money it didn't matter, would you whale hard
Yes.
No.
I would become the biggest Leviathan of the community.
You think you
What?
can beat? You think you can beat some of those people from Viper's videos?
Yes. If I had unlimited funds, I would fucking do it. Like, guys, please become channel members.
There, like, you really see how different is the view of like gacha games. For me, the coolest thing about a gacha game is not getting the operator you want immediately.
Cecil just wants to suffer.
Yeah,
I think
want...
he's a bit of a masochist.
Like, honestly, like I always said in my streams, I would love that Arknights gets worse gacha rates. Because if a new operator gets released, and you just save for like multiple months, you're pretty much guaranteed to get it if you have over 200. Like, you need to be pretty unlucky to not get it. It happens, but it's really rare. And then you just know, hey, now I have enough funds, I will probably get her. Cool, nice, I have her. But like, imagine you just don't have funds, you don't get her, and then after like 7 months, you finally get her in a random poll out of nowhere, and you're like, yes! Yes! And that's such a cool feeling. And because the gacha rates are so amazing and nice, that in Arknights, at least if you're spending a little bit of money, it's pretty much non-existent to like really rare.
I guess
something
where
wrong
you're
with him.
coming from. No. He has some sort of point, I'm sure. I vaguely can see it. But
It's like I experienced it in other gacha games, and that was also for me the most amazing thing.
No, that's the thing. I fully understand what you say. I just fundamentally disagree with it. Like, I enjoy pulling. I enjoy getting what I want. Like, no. If I had money, I would become a fucking Leviathan. It's like fish, dolphin, whale, Leviathan. What's above Leviathan?
I don't fucking know.
Fucking Neptune. I'm gonna become Neptune, bro.
Oh, becomes a whole other planet. I've actually gacha games I've like spent money on. I did find that getting the characters I wanted almost immediately did kind of take away some of that work towards it, like Seth was saying. But I have wailed on Arknights, not a lot, but actually I say not a lot, but I have the previous time Blame and Shine's banner came along, yeah, I spent a lot on that. It was a sponsored video. I got to do what I want. Okay, shut up.
Fair, yeah.
I was like, what do I do with the sponsor money? And then I was like, you know what? Let's put it in. Let's make it part of the video. Put in a sponsored segment, and then I immediately, right after the sponsored segment, use the sponsored money. Oh well, it's gone now.
Bro,
I don't know. It's. I don't see like an issue with like if I had the money to whale, I would, but I would also like, you know, do more giveaways and stuff to people to help them get what they wanted. I would really like to do that.
I mean, that's fair. Like, okay, if I would have unlimited money, I would not only spend on gacha games, I would also do other stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I would just immediately sit in Japan and live there if I would have unlimited money.
I would build a farm and I would buy a cow and one of those little horses.
Oh yeah, I work at
That
the
like
farm.
stay little forever.
You have unlimited money, and you're like, I buy an entire farm, a singular cow, and a singular
I
horse.
just want one. I don't want to be a farmer. I just want some cute animals with me, fam. Like a Disney princess.
The Disney princess with the cow.
As a emoji, the Disney princess.
Oi, I remember when Code of Brawl came out, I actually like spent that was the only time I ever. No, actually, it was one of the 2 times I ever bought the monthly headhunting thing, and it gave you like 2 temples or something. Maybe it was another pack. It gave me 2 temples. I did 1 temple on the Mostima banner. I got Mostima. I did 1 temple on the Exia banner, which also was out back then. I got Exia. I got apple pie and blueberry pie within like 10 minutes, and it was one of the greatest days of my life. My gacha life.
But wasn't it like so great because you didn't actually expect to get both of them?
I did not expect anything. I just wanted to pull.
That's the thing, if you have like huge funds, then you just have the guaranteed feeling. But if you don't expect it, that is just so cool. It makes your entire day. If it's just out of nowhere.
I was kind
Yeah,
of upset my first month of actually playing Arknights.
Why?
Because I started because my friend literally just showed me AF
Yeah.
and so I was like, I wanted her, but then I started playing and there was no banner for her, and I found out that there was an Ifrit Aya banner or something that left, or it was the other way around. Aya banner left, one of the two, and then I was like really sad about that, and I played for a bit, and I was like, you know what? I'll just wait for that banner to rerun. I got this, and that was my motivation going forward. I was like, I'll save every single thing. And then there was one of the other two which wasn't there before, either the Aya banner or the Aya Ifrit banner. And I went to that banner and I was like, okay, I've saved up everything in this game, and I drew on it, and I didn't get Aya. And I kind of sat there, really sad for a while. And then I threw money at it because I was working at the time, and then I got her, and then I left.
Based. Do you guys think that watching Arknights YouTubers spend money on Arknights makes you want to spend money on Arknights? Or like
No.
watching whaling videos makes you want to whale?
Usually not.
No. Well,
Really not?
I don't.
you're
I
free
don't
to
think. It makes me wish that I could. But it doesn't make me feel like. It makes me wish that I could like do stuff like that, but it doesn't make me want to.
Okay. That's
Like
fair.
actually, for me, like when people are rolling and they're going for like pot 6, it actually turns me off of the whole thing. Like, it has this. I don't know. It does this weird thing to me where it's like you're rolling specifically for pot 6, like in one banner. It's like, because I know that I'm gonna be rolling for pot 6 Aya, but like I have like 2 pots left to go. So her banner comes around, I'll roll for her, see if I can get one. You know, but these guys like that, like just a character comes out and they're like, oh, I'm gonna roll until pot 6, spend like $500 or something. I don't know how much money they spend. I haven't actually watched that kind of stuff. I don't know. It just feels weird to me.
No, I
Someone
guess
roll
so.
that much.
I have
There was
I have a max potential Mudrock. Free to play, by the way.
Damn.
Jesus.
That's impressive
What?
and sad at the same time. I don't have a 6-star max pot, by the way, and I'm whaling.
Gladia.
Oh yeah, 6-star that is not free to play.
Okay.
I need to actually talk about this because I was using Mudrock today. Again, like I always do. And I know there's a lot of broken units, but I really need to just talk about there's something wrong with that woman. She is so strong, needs nothing else. You just put her in one lane, you leave her alone, and she'll just handle it. Like you may need to drop, like if the enemies are a little bit too tanky, just maybe drop like someone to just like deal a bit of extra damage in her section. But otherwise, she holds a lane on her own with no healing, nothing, and she just what?
She just has a strong strength modifier, bro. She rolled good stats when she created her character sheet.
For example, if you bring Sculptor as well with Mudrock, with the Seaborn, and you can maybe bring an Angelina or Perfumer, that girl is not dying in any way. That is so
Speaking of Sculptor, using Sculptor is so much fun.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
I actually love using her, honestly.
Are you guys talking skill 2 or skill 3?
Skill 2.
Or you mad lads talking skill 1?
Skill 2.
All the skills.
All the skills are fine though.
Yeah, she's a unit worth M9ing.
Yeah. If I would...
M9 my Chen.
Oh, you did? Wait, Chalter or Chen?
No, regular Chen.
Impressive. I don't know why, but impressive.
There was no reason.
Yeah, but she's not even your waifu. Why?
Hey, okay, look, you don't read the story, you don't know how cool Chen is.
I mean, she is very cool. I cosplayed her, unlike you guys, so don't tell me I don't know her.
I can't play her. Yeah, you didn't even know that she fought an entire building on her own. Mad lad. Actually, speaking of which, so Sasith, you actually like, what games do you pay attention to the story? Do you pay attention to the story?
if
Like,
it's
what games make you pay that attention to it? Yeah.
all that it needs is Japanese voice acting. I don't need to understand the voice acting, but as soon as the game has voice acting behind the subtitles, I just have a great time going through there. But if there's no voice acting, I'm like, I have to imagine it how they sound. Oh no. But like, for example, Kingdom Hearts, okay, there was a lot of voice acting and everything, but like Kingdom Hearts, I watched the entire story. I love that game. What else? Final Fantasy as well. I just need my voice acting, okay? That's all I need.
Oh wait, so this is I'm asking you this because I know you don't read the story and like a lot of things. But because of the, like, as you said, the no voice acting. But you actually know and follow the entire Kingdom Hearts lore.
I mean, I'm not finished yet with Kingdom Hearts 3. I still have to do that, but as far as I played, I have not skipped a single storyline. At least not that I'm aware of.
Okay, that's impressive. Okay, then I guess you can answer this question as well, since you do know and you do have. Look, as far as I knew, you didn't have a story experience in games, but now I know you do, because all I knew was Arknights, that you don't pay attention to the story, and Rocket League.
I tried it. Like, okay, I read through chapter 3, where like with Misha and everything, and eventually, like, I did it in one evening, and at the next day, I just didn't have the motivation anymore. But I always tried once in a while again.
I get that, honestly. Like, I also, when I first started playing Arknights, I tried reading the story. The first couple of chapters were pretty boring. I dropped reading the story. I just read events from that point onwards, until like I started the channel.
Until the events got to him, and then he was like, "Damn, wait, I need to know why."
No, I didn't even care, because most events of Arknights were like standalone stories. Like something like Code of Brawl could just be like one movie without any context or explanations, and it was amazing.
It would honestly be really cool. Like, I really want when they finish with the main story for the anime up to like chapter 8, that the make the events OVAs or movies and stuff. Because like the events are some of the best stuff. Like, I don't want to like talk down to the main story, but like, I mean, come on, the bears, that'll be one heck of a movie.
They won't animate that. They will not animate that.
But yes, stories in Gacha games. Have you guys read any other stories in Gacha games?
Yes. Like, with all the Gacha games that I've tried out, I've tried reading the things. Most of them just weren't really interesting, I guess. To me personally. Like, I'm not judging them because I've only tried them out, but like, they didn't like catch my attention quite as much.
Yeah,
because...
Yes, you were saying?
Because the thing with Arknights is, even though the first couple of chapters might have been rather like, I'm just gonna say boring, there still was something intriguing about them, because they just straight up threw you into a world which just... The world building shown to you in Arknights from the first couple of cutscenes is... Personally, I think it's amazing. Because you see the streets and the cities, they kind of resemble our own world, but it's kind of different. The people wear like modern military gear or streetwear clothes, but it's kind of different. And they kind of look like regular humans, but there's cat ears and like stuff like that. It's like you take reality and add a little bit to it. I once and that like really intrigued me. I found like one person once calling that sort of style pseudo-realism, right? You take something that's kind of similar to reality, but like adjust it. Like, add a little bit onto it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, taking a soldier and you give him cat ears or something like that. So that kept me in Arknights. And with like all the other Gacha game stories, like, I don't know, the Azulane story or something like that, like, didn't really catch me.
So I think that while like something like Azulane has the cool concept about the boats, and they had the whole historical boat thing integrated into the characters, a lot of games are like a lot of anime these days. They have concepts that they want to catch you with, but it doesn't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've never felt that intrigued into a story. Like even Revived Witch, I really liked Revived Witch, and I was very eager to learn about like my Ella, which was my favorite character in the game. But besides that, the everything was like okay.
Mm.
Wow, that is a downward spiral into for Gacha games.
Yeah. Like, I think every gacha game I've tried so far, I tried to read the story actually. This may sound weird to you, but like even in Summoner's War, which really doesn't even have a story, I actually read it pretty far. And I've always tried it, but I think only Revived Witch was the only one where I went through the entire stream, I read every single sentence. Like Revived Witch was the only one I read everything. Like, on stream. Off stream, I realized there's so much to read. Maybe I would like to play the game more than read everything.
Yeah, and I mean that is the issue. That is the real issue with the story in Gacha games, because in the beginning you kind of do want to rush, right? You want to get to certain points. Like there's a lot of things hidden behind. Like if you finish 210, you can now access events and stuff. But if you read all the story along the way to 210, you could spend like a solid 4 hours doing it, where you could like spend like 30 minutes going to 210, for example, right? That's actually one of the issues I'm having with Sultide. Like, I'm really trying to get further in the game, but like the story keeps stopping me. And I'm kind of enjoying the story, so I don't want to stop reading it, but at the same time, I need to progress. So, Gacha Games, can you not be so hasty, please?
I mean, probably Genshin has probably the easiest time to read the story, mainly because it has cutscenes, which always like keep your attention. And every once in a while, like if I remember, you had to read without voice acting, but at least there were like some cutscenes that helped you just being up to date with the story and understand what is happening, even if you didn't read every single sentence.
Imagine Arknights with like cutscenes, like.
That would be so
before
cool.
every stage and after every stage, everything is animated.
That would actually be a cool project to do. Like when the anime comes out, like integrate the anime into the stages.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! That would be sick.
I really wonder how close it actually is to the in-game story. If they just do one-to-one, or if they like drift off a little bit, or I'm really intrigued by that.
I don't think they're gonna do one-to-one.
Yeah,
because especially when you have a written story, right? There is a lot you have to say or do because the reader can't see things. But when you have like visual to it, then something like a simple thing like two characters staring at each other can tell you a lot. Like the way they're looking at each other can tell you how they feel about each other, or like that you have the visual cues for that. When in the story they would have to write it out in some way to try to make it like.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's understandable for the people who can't see it. But the anime. They should release another trailer, but on like actual animation this time.
Same, I also want to see it.
I'm excited.
Epigraph, we need an anime trailer and an Enfield trailer.
I hope is Promenix important for the role, for the story.
No.
Sure.
Damn it. The thing is, Promenix's voice actor might be one of the best voice actors Arknights has to offer, so having her shining would be just amazing for everything. But yeah, well, rip.
Yeah, most operators that we have in Arknights won't appear in the animes straight up because they like weren't a part of Rhodes Island at the point of the story, or like just don't appear in the cutscenes. But maybe there will be some additional stuff. Like we could actually try and see which voice actors they hired for the anime, for like characters that don't appear in the chapters yet. Because I personally think they might take the first arc of Arknights for the anime, but they will add stuff onto it. Like for example, some of the operational intelligence stages from the one event, because some of them take place during the Battle of Chernobog, the first one. Or like maybe a couple of scenes from Dark Knight's memoir. with like W and her things that she did with Scout and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That would make sense.
Yeah, exactly. It would make sense in my opinion, because like, in order to fully like get the entire context of like the late chapters, I think those events, the stuff that happens there, is necessary, because otherwise you're gonna be like, wait, why is W doing that? Wait, who is this random guard guy? Why is everyone so hyped about Scout? Like, you need to, yeah, like you need to somehow implement that, I think.
Yeah, no, I also do think that there was, when Azalane's anime came out, they had a lot of okay, it's gonna sound wrong because they did have a lot of fan service, but I mean, what I mean by when I say fan service is they had the characters displayed in the show, right? Even if they, for example, weren't supposed to be, like they had them walking in the background, they had them coming into scenes that weren't really in the story, things like that, just because they wanted to give like a lot of more characters screen time for the people who like them, right? That's what I mean by fan service when I say this, not the fact that they were on the beach a lot of the time for no reason.
I try to skip the beach episodes. I love swimsuits, but I'm not a fan of beach episodes or onsen episodes.
Look, when Laffy's like shirt came off, I was like, you know what, I'm done. I was like, you're taking this too far.
Wait, Laffy is the lolly in Azalane, right?
Yes, she's the small lolly with the twin tails.
Wait. She had something underneath, hopefully, right? Say yes, for the sake of the stream or the podcast.
Can we talk about something?
Yes, we can.
But yeah, so I'm hoping that while I do think that would be cool to like have more the characters appear in the background and stuff while they are discussing things on Rhodes Island, etc. I don't want there to be that kind of fan service. I don't want there to be the other kind either, but yeah.
I don't think there will be fan service like that. Like, Arknights takes itself way too serious for stuff like that. There might at some point be a beach episode in like season 3 or 4 or whatever, but like, okay, that's like, I would be okay with that, as long as it's not an Azalane anime.
If it's like
we have
story,
2 beach episodes.
Yeah, I think it was a story, like, what was it? Code of Brawl? Or, no, Sailing Event. What was it called?
Yeah, Sailon's event and Chalta's event. 2 beach
exactly,
episodes.
but we don't know yet if that's ever going to be animated, right? Because it's not a part of the main story.
That is why we have to give the anime everything we can.
Yeah, I want to say, do not pirate the thing. I don't care if you try to find One Piece every time, but this one, just don't pirate it. I want the second season, so stop pirating for this anime. I don't care if you watch everything pirating. I don't care about that, but Arknights don't. I want the second one.
Yeah, right up. We do care if you we do not endorse pirating. Just to see if it's just very emotional at this time. He just really wants a second season. He doesn't even have season 1 yet, and he already won season 2. So, yeah.
Yeah. Crunchyroll, I hope you have it on your website, and I hope you sponsored us during that time. Thank you very much.
Oh, I hope it's on Netflix.
I hope I like I can't say that now. Netflix is also good. I like both.
I hope I don't have to buy it. I hope I get invited to Japan for the first screening.
Oh my god, imagine that.
I will fly there. I will pay by myself.
So sick.
That would be cool.
That would be the coolest.
Imagine not knowing what they're saying because there wouldn't be subtitles yet.
I mean, I spent like a couple of hours on Duolingo practicing
Same.
Japanese. I might understand a couple of words.
Oh, look at you with the Duolingo.
Yeah.
Where was I?
At home, probably.
Yeah, on the couch with the laptop.
Thank you. I am at home, yes.
I apologize.
Well, the next question what I was going to ask was what makes you play gacha games, but I think you guys kind of discussed that already, so mostly throughout everything you
gambling.
I mean,
one of the reasons being.
We do not endorse gambling.
Only if it finances the Arknights anime. Like, I couldn't even answer the question. Because I don't play gacha games, I just play Arknights.
Yeah, that was a very conditional question. I was more like, now that I know what you guys have said, I would change it to something else. Not that I know what that would be, but... yeah. No, gacha games are...
I mean,
I don't know.
one thing I haven't said, like, really a question why I play gacha games. Like, I really love grinding stuff and upgrading. But I don't like an MMORPG where you have to actually invest your time in and play by yourself. Like, having an auto farm and stuff and still be able to upgrade your things and just grind your stuff, that is something I really enjoy, and that is one reason why I like playing gacha games. How about you? You said that you asked a question. You need to have an answer on that.
Exactly. Last time you told me, oh, Kaiser, you have to answer the questions that you ask. No, I don't. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, Kaiser, answer the question. I don't know. Like, I think it's just fun, like, to try it out and like things like that. Like, some of them really stick with me, like Revived Witch, like, or Alchemy Stars in my head. But they, it's nice to try them out, and I don't know. It's just I can sit on my couch and play them, I guess, on my phone, which I think for a lot of people, I think that is a lot of the reasons they play certain gacha games, and why a lot of people have been led to Arknights is because people want to play games, but then they only have a phone, so then they play games on their phone, which leads into gacha games, and then they play gacha games, and that leads them to Arknights, because Arknights is the best gacha game, unattested. So I think that's how a lot of people end up in playing gacha games. It's because of the limitations and the ease of access that gacha games like do have. Because like really, they are. I say ease of access, but I couldn't play Arknights in my country for like the first year of its existence.
Controversial take. I'm gonna say this right now. I think the best games on mobile are just gacha games. Like, I remember like loving Clash of Clans, but that is the only game that is not a gacha game that I played on my phone. For a long period of time, obviously.
I played a lot of phone games back in the day. Like, there was this golden era for mobile gaming from, like, I guess 2012 to 2015, I would say, where there were like genuinely mobile games out there that were breathtaking. Like, a couple of viewers will probably know the Infinity Blade trilogy. Those were like the Infinity Blade trilogy were 3 proper video games released on mobile devices, and I swear to you, if those games would have been released on a console or like PC, they would be absolute classics. Everybody would know them and everybody would still play them to this day. But instead they were taken out of the App Store at some point, and the creators of Infinity Blade have then created Fortnite. Epic Games.
Oh, really?
Epic Games, the guys who make Fortnite, have made the best mobile game in gaming history.
Kaiser, we may end up playing Fortnite sometime. I don't know. I saw Critical made a video like yesterday today, this morning. That was just titled "Fortnite is actually fun now" or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And they just put Will Smith in the thumbnail. I don't know.
I wanted to play Fortnite with everybody for so long. We now have the Minecraft server. That's a step in the right direction, but we also have to play Fortnite at some point.
I'm already getting addicted to Minecraft, and I don't know if I even like Minecraft, but I'm so addicted to it already.
Polaristo, have you seen the wheat farms that I have built?
I kind of did, yeah. I went to go change my graphics settings, and then I went to go check it out, and the game looks so nice. You should see the screenshots I took by your wheat farm. No, actually, I think I saw your sugar farm, but not your wheat farm.
Sugar farm is a nice way of putting it. There's like one sugar cane there.
Well,
anyway.
I did want to talk about that. So, with a bunch of Arknights YouTubers and streamers and the word is content creators, and It's no surprise that it's no secret that we've been playing Minecraft. People have been streaming it here and there.
Yeah.
How did this happen? How did we get so addicted to this? Like, a lot of people are like, Safang hasn't slept. I don't think he has. I've seen him online every moment. of
Bro,
every
You gotta
week.
find.
You see, he's actually constantly on the server. Skorak as well. Skorak spends so much time over there. And like a couple of months ago, he said like, nah, I don't want to play Minecraft. And like, people on the Hamas' Discord server were like messaging me, telling me, Kaiser, you've been playing Minecraft for so long. Please get some rest. It's amazing.
Yeah, we were concerned last night when you disappeared and you were still playing Minecraft.
Because my laptop was slow.
Yeah, I was starting to worry because I was like, I thought you like usually you would close things before you leave. So
Yeah.
the fact that you like left suddenly and Minecraft was still open, I told Steve, I'm like, you may be in danger.
Jackals, I'm in danger.
Well, I told you I was consensually abducted. Anyway, this whole Minecraft thing really reminds me of like 2019, when like there was this Minecraft craze for like 6 months that just went through YouTube. When like PewDiePie started playing Minecraft, he wanted to play it for like 1 day. It ended up becoming 1 week, then 1 month, and in the end he played Minecraft on his channel and uploaded daily for like multiple months, for like a very long time. And Minecraft just got a revival, so to say, on YouTube. And Minecraft is just so much. There is no other way of phrasing it. The game is so much fucking fun, bro. Because you can like you can be creative. It's like playing with Legos, but without buying like expensive sets every now and then in order to expand your world, right? Sandboxes are just a lot of fun. And for us, there's of course the community aspect as well, because there's like so many people on the server.
Yeah, I really didn't want to play Minecraft.
I would like to just start up Minecraft right after the podcast, but I can't. I wish I could though. Now stop talking about Minecraft. We can talk about that way longer after.
We can talk about Minecraft all we want after. Can we? Can we really?
No, but we can.
No, but we can play Minecraft instead.
See, this is what I mean by addicted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
what else do you have for us in store?
What do you mean? What else do I have in store?
Question-wise.
Oh, you want more questions?
Yes, I do.
Are you sure about that?
I'm absolutely sure about this.
Yes, I do.
Ask me
Hentai
anything.
too.
Okay.
Hit us.
I don't want to hit you. That's illegal.
It's not unless I sue you.
I don't want to get into. It's if you say the safe word, then it's okay. I'm done.
safe
Guys, what the fuck?
Now it's getting kinky, and it's not even my fault. Maybe a little bit, but not 100%.
Like guys, like it's not even my fault. Yes. So this is the last thing I have. Actually, so I want you to make this one count, okay? Today we've actually talked about how we all like Arknights. We all love Arknights, but we have learned today that it's each in very different ways. We like it for different reasons. We handle burnout in different reasons, in different ways. Sorry. If you weren't an Arknights content creator, would you still be playing it today?
Yes. Hard yes.
Hard yes.
Hard yes.
I think
With the
so as
hard
well.
way.
But
Do you want to?
this
Do you want
might
to elaborate?
this sounds so wrong if I say it now. But like one of the beauties about Arknights is like if you're a streamer, suffering and being watched by other people makes me feel happy. And I know this sounds now very kinky, but I know it's one of the most fun things about Arknights is just streaming it. Like, I really enjoy it so much streaming.
For me, it's the other way around. Like,
yeah, no, Arknights is... It's actually really fun to stream it. I want to see what... I would be cool to see Kaiser stream it one day.
Oh, I will definitely stream it at some point. I just have to get my devices ready and shit. And, anyway, for me, it's actually the other way around. Like, I enjoy playing Arknights more than I enjoy making YouTube videos about Arknights. Like, even if the channel didn't exist, I would still be playing the shit out of this game. Because the gameplay is fun. I am actually interested and intrigued into the world. There are so many characters I like. The story has gotten really, really good. And fucking integrated strategies will come back. There's no reason for me to not play it. I would definitely be playing it.
I'm surprised. Like, you said you enjoy playing it more than making videos about it. But for me, yeah, it's completely the opposite. I love making videos I love making videos about Arknights more than playing it. I love playing it, but making videos, I just have more fun presenting what I did with Arknights to my audience. And I don't know, I enjoy that way more. A little bit more.
I mean, I do enjoy making videos for the most part. For like a third, I guess. But it's just I enjoy one thing more than the other one. I still enjoy both things, right?
Yeah, same for me. For me, it's just the other thing. Reason?
Yeah.
For me, I do want to... I want to say... I actually do want to say, like, I may not be. The reason for that is because, yet again, that kind of rough patch I had, I dropped a lot of things. I dropped a lot of things I was doing, like in terms of a lot of things I was playing. Even Genshin that I was playing at the time, I also dropped that. I kind of just I stuck with Arknights and with what I was doing because I was making videos for it, right? And I liked making videos for it. And I went through that whole thing, and I kept coming back to it because of that. And I think that while I may not have been playing it because I may have dropped it in that time if I wasn't making videos, I think I don't know if I would come back to it. It's a big maybe. I don't know, but because of the fact that I was making videos for Arknights, it kind of helped me through that time, I guess. So, and it's like, you know, when you're going through a bad time, you have a friend like really stick there with you.
Yeah.
Like for me, that was like my videos and Arknights and my community.
Yeah, I absolutely get it. Like, to a certain extent, that also applies to me. Like, Arknights has become just a comfort game, so to say. It's like...
Yeah, and...
It just feels good to having it open, like... Yeah.
It's so... I have to say, like, I agree with what you said there, because, like, there's this instinct in me, right? That, like, even if I don't feel like playing Arknights, like, my when I'm on my PC, my mouse hovers to Arknights to open it. But then again, I also accidentally open League of Legends sometimes, but like with subconsciously. So I don't know what I'm trying to say to myself here.
Yeah, but you should try to work on that one thing.
But no, that's my Arknights experience. Thank you, Arknights.
Yeah. But the comfort game aspect is like something that has become really clear to me at some point. Actually, because of you, Polarisu, because like back in the day, you had this one phase where you didn't make Arknights videos, you just made those Kokomi videos, and
so fun.
They were fun to watch as well. Also, I didn't understand what was happening. And then you told us that after some time you returned to Arknights, and you opened it up, and the home screen music hit, this wow, and the voice line hit, and it was this feeling of almost coming home. I think you described it that way back in the day, or like returning to something. And it is a comfort game. It honestly is. It just feels good to play it.
Yo, past me is deep. What the fuck? Yo, get that guy in here. He knew what he was saying.
Yeah, behind the camera, Polarizo is a philosopher, guys. You don't know it.
I am a philosopher,
Yeah.
which is not a good thing sometimes. But in terms of gacha games and Arknights and everything, I think that is all the questions I have, unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about.
I have one question actually for the two of you.
Mhm.
When will we play Minecraft together?
You have real
God damn it.
addiction, my friend.
Okay, you see, the issue is, like, okay, you're in my house, I believe, right? So
Yes.
Seath is over there with that evil Oni woman.
That very loud woman.
She's way too loud.
So
I called her PNG was, and she told me, "Excuse me, I'm a GIF."
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. He's far away, so I can easily say Kaiser any time. I do have to come back from where I left to when I logged off, but so Seath, you abandoned us.
Yes,
What happened
I
to
did.
bros before? Okay, I feel bad about saying what I was going to say there because I actually
Bros
really
over
like
gifts.
yeah, bros over gifts. What happened?
I mean, I only know you as gifts, so no PNGs, and I think I just upgraded my friend circle.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
You know
Yo,
what we look like as
Seath has seen our face reveals. You
I
know,
actually
just
did,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, he has.
I know every single one, but they haven't seen my face reveal yet. I have to make one eventually. They have not done it
You know,
yet.
you should just make a face reveal video, just like
Yeah, I know.
like
I will.
legit act like it's like completely normal and like just like be like this is what it's been like, guys. This is my face. Like like just
I have
act like you've
something
never
planned.
shown your face again.
Like I'm just gonna print out the face of who is like a Arknight YouTuber. I'm gonna print out the face of them and put it on my face and say like, hey guys, yeah, it's me. Yeah, face reveal. I hope you like it. I was ashamed to show myself before, but now I have gained the confidence to do that.
You just print out Box 2's YouTube profile picture and put it on your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a box
Oh, no.
over my head. I'm gonna be box 3, the new rival for Risu.
By the way, I know there's gonna be because we had names for the account thing that I'm gonna do starting on Monday. I'm basically making an account where the chat will control it or whatever, right? Like,
yeah.
and they decided to name it Box 3. Like, we had like 20 different names, 5 different polls. We had like a whole tournament arc. There was intense music playing. There was Kirsten chat because I thought like they would be like because they're like Kirsten V, but they're the chat, you know, they're the smart big brain. I tried to compliment them. They voted Box 3 instead. Jesus.
I mean, the question is, how many box 3s do we even have already? Like, I think everything at this point is somehow called box 3 when we have something to call. Wasn't your avatar called box 3, Kaiser?
We don't talk about that.
Your avatar? What?
No, we don't talk about that. People who remember the incident remember it. We're not gonna talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, there was something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually been, I don't know how, but I feel like things have been like really community based with the creators recently. Like I almost felt like a lot of people were like separated and like all that, but it's felt a lot more like, I don't know, alive now, like the community of
Yes.
the creators. And like I know like all our communities have probably always felt alive because you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. But I feel like your community likes bullying you, and
Yeah.
so
I need the confidence,
Yeah.
otherwise it would go down.
but I feel like it's been so much better with the creators, and not just because of the Minecraft server. I feel like it's been a bit better even before then.
It has.
I feel like this kind of downtime that we're having in Arknights is like kind of made us like look around a bit, like like our heads were down looking forward, and now we're like looking around and we're like, hey, how you doing? Where have you
Yeah.
got?
Legit. Like, I completely agree with what you said there. Like, and it happened, one could say, within like the last year or like the last 15 months or so that it has gotten to this point. Like, it has built
Yeah.
up to this point. Like, 1 year ago, I didn't know who you guys were. I was a massive fan, but I didn't know you two guys, right? And here we are sitting. It's like multiple people in the community who like actively progressed the community in that regard, with like making small and big projects to bring people together, like collaborations and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Excessive, the daddy of Agnet's collaborations, is sitting right here.
I mean, that's the
Like,
thing. I
then we have-
honestly thought that because of that, like, I got so much more connections with everyone in the community because I made this big community project with everyone.
Mm.
And that was for me, like,
Yeah.
my breakthrough to actually get to know all the people here, or the most people.
The community as a whole has also grown a lot, because like back in the day, like in 2020, there were like I guess 5 or 6 big Arknights YouTubers, and I have checked recently, there's close to 40 Arknights YouTube channels right now that have over 10,000 subscribers and are active.
Damn.
Yeah, like we are a huge community with like a lot of variety. Like, genuinely, you have so much variety of content on YouTube. If you compare, I don't know, for example, if you compare, I have to check on who I want to compare. If you compare 2 different Arknights channels, their content is not going to be alike. Everybody has their own like footprint to it, I guess, fingerprint, their own different style.
Yeah. Everybody
And
has
it
their own
feels
footprint.
so
That's just a sweet way of saying it.
No.
I influenced him, even though I didn't want to. But yeah, I would agree that like there's so many unique styles out there. Everyone has like their unique style. They're not stealing from anyone. Sometimes they take inspiration, but that's a good thing. But they are all in their own, like, they have their own niche and do their own stuff.
Yeah. But it feels nice. Feels like a family.
Oh,
Yeah. I like that.
and you know what? It actually does.
I like the Darkness community a lot. Like, I talk with plus 60 people. And just think about 60 people in total, maybe even more. Like, I've encountered like only like there was one red flag I've ever encountered. Beside that, like every single person out of like 60 people is extremely nice. And that is just so insane. Like, usually would never get to meet like 60 people and you like pretty much like everyone there. And that's crazy.
It is Agnet's community on YouTube as it is right now really reminds me of like the old days of YouTube, when like things like, for example, the Minecraft community was getting started, or like the British UK scene, or like the German YouTube scene as well, in like 2012 and 13, where everything was like, there were also like 60 or 70 different YouTubers, almost everybody knew each other, and while they weren't like jerking each other off, they were like, I guess, friendly or with each other. It felt like an actual community that was alive and that everybody was actively participating in. I really like how things are right now. That's what I'm trying to say. It reminds me of better days.
That is well said.
Sounds like a good anime moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now the backstory starts playing, the music, the nice music, piano, and you just see back scenes and everything. That was the perfect
Yeah.
time for that.
Flashback no jutsu.
Yeah, flashbacks. So no shikumi wo. Risu, come on! Kai's did
I don't
something.
know the rest of the song.
Boku no naka ni.
Okay, you look here. I don't know the song. Okay, I only know 2 songs in Japanese.
But
and
you
that's...
don't know the song. You don't know Unravel. Okay.
No, I do
Maybe
know the
you
song.
died
No,
for
I
me.
don't know the lyrics. Okay, in Japanese, I only know 2 songs with the lyrics, and that's Bakamitai and Polaris Poema.
You don't need to know the lyrics.
Yeah.
You just need to make the right noises.
Just need to make the right noises. Oh yeah, okay. And then I accidentally say something in Japanese I shouldn't have said.
Yeah. it's good. I don't think our Japanese audience is that big.
Oshiete yo.
We can't make a karaoke session right now.
And there we go. And that's how we grew our Japanese audience. Welcome, konnichiwa. Yes. Okay, my brain had to check if that was the right word.
The thing is, like, every time I try to speak Japanese, I end up thinking about French words because it's like in the same section of my brain. It's so embarrassing, but like, it's the opposite around as well. When I try to speak French, in my brain I think of Japanese sentences, and it just doesn't work that well.
Would you like less sushi? I don't know.
But yes. Do you guys think this is a good place where we could end it, or do you have anything else, Risu?
No, I've said everything I want to say besides subscribe now. Do it. Or I will come to your house and eat your sandwich.
What was it? Limited time trial. To subscribe now.
Limited time.
Yeah,
for a
guys,
limited time you can subscribe for free.
Do it now.
Hey guys, subscribe to the channel so that next week you will see another episode of 3 men in their early 20s talking about things you don't really care about. Thank you very much for watching.
Risu, it's your time to have
In a
final
month?
words.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
in a month, am I going to be in my late 20s? Where does 25 count?
Oh, man, okay.
Gonna celebrate birthday on stream, on podcast.
Actually, the stream is going to release on my birthday, the one podcast. So
Oh, shit.
Oh shit! Now we know when Risu's birthday.
yeah, subscribe for my birthday.
I knew it anyway. I remember, like, after the first time we ever talked to each other, like a couple of days after that, I messaged him happy birthday. Was so proud of that.
Nice.
I remember when everyone thought it was my birthday because of a fucking lie that someone told. Meanwhile, it was Dio's Opinion's birthday the entire time.
Who could have said being that guy sounds like a prick who would ever do such a thing. But it's
Screw
so
you, Dio.
it's so mad to me that you're like fucking 4 years older than me, fam.
Crazy. He's 3 years older than me. He's the grandpa in our podcast.
Yeah.
Moshi-san.
You have been through a lot, kids. I'm here to give wisdom.
Oh, our
And
wise
to like
man.
make boomer jokes.
I don't make dad jokes often. But when I do, he laughs.
No. Shut up. But okay, I think that's good.
What a lovely way to finish the episode off.
Yes. But we will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.
Thank
see
you very
Thank you
much.
for everything.
Bye.
Like the
Bye-bye.
video.
Have a nice
Goodbye
one.
and good night.